Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. This is Martin here and another Friday with the VSA 360. Now, thank you many of your support, especially our members who continue to renew with our program, and also a special congratulations to those of you who have seen some of our orientation member. Of course, things don't happen overnight. It took some time and finally they got there. I think I would just talk about it towards the end, and I do encourage especially some of you who are existing our member to join our orientation program and continue to come to our weekly training where we all focus on doing it rather than giving you a fish. We really want to teach you how to fish in this market regardless how the market is. We have shown to you through our VSA turbo trading method you could make money the last 5 years, including last year 2022. But let's take a look at what VSA 360 will look at this morning. And definitely we want to be taking a look at the market right now here, and I just try to figure out, let me just get this thing done first. My chart here. Yes, that's right. All right, let's take a look at what we have for you this morning in our breakfast show. Now, this morning, things hasn't changed much since we last spoke about it from last Friday or even Wednesday, as the market continue to move in stage 3. Now, many of you may check out what is stage 3. Just go over to our YouTube and check out what I've talked about there. It's probably a little bit of sideway movement in here, and we have seen the markdown already. But what's really good, there is a change in the pace in the market, especially we have our cousin, the FKLI future started to turn green Pentagon. We will look at it shortly in here. Now, when it comes to the Pentagon Guider on every Wednesday and also our live trading members, I've showed you how you're able to do so, and many of our members have continued to do so. You don't win all the time, but at least some of them are winning about 50 to 60% of the time with the Pentagon Guider in here. And of course, I can say all the things I want to. Eventually, you still need to try it out, and you can also try it out through Smart Robie using the handphone for that purpose. You could see that too. Now, if you have been experienced in this, let Smart Robie help you. And if you're ready, just join program with our VSA 360 with also intraday. But the focus has always been the insider buying right on this Friday in here, and a little bit of announcement that we are making too. This month would be the final month that we'll be doing this show in the format of the VSA 360 starting 1st of October. We'll be promoting and looking into Smart Robie every Friday, 10:15. Smart Robie, the US market. Now, why US market? I do think the US market has a lot of great opportunity, and we want to ensure some of our members who use and support us in Smart Robie not to miss some of the opportunity in the US market. And of course, Monday will still be our KLCI or FBM Bursa market in here. So a little bit more you can learn about also the US market in here as we go on to this time. And let's take a look on the 15th of September. What have we in store for everybody else? So let's take a look at the market. So you can see this is where we are. And right now, the market is up 5 points, right? As I said before, market started to tick up as we see in the futures market. No doubt there are still a little bit more. I will talk about the sign of weakness there. And we have seen the future of Singapore return green Pentagon, right? Malaysia, and I do think that Dow Jones will also turn soon. Hong Kong, not sure because it still struggle what I've talked about on Wednesday. If you're not sure what I've talked about on Wednesday, check out the China economic outlook that I talk about and how much of the impact it will have on the stock market. Then you have a better picture of what we talk about in there. Now, the market is pretty well in here. You could see from the VSA 360, we do have the green. Green is a good thing lah. That is the foreign funds flow coming in. No doubt we have a 2 days of down market, but foreign funds started to mark up. Now that's again, people did ask me, you see the ringgit getting weaker. Is the foreign funds going to be still coming back like what we saw previously in the month of June and mid-July that we see here? Our ringgit also weakened. But at the same time, foreign funds outflow, how do we see this time in here? Really, if you ask me, I really don't know. But all I see is that having this two VSA 360 and continue to see this green net inflow. That is certainly be good. And of course, coming to the KLC sector, the strength is also important. We see last week we talked about the energy sector. You can see the energy sector, which I will showcase also the VSA 60, how you can find those opportunities just on the energy sector. I'll share with you one of the techniques that we also use for the VSA double trading method here. And of course, thank you for those of you who came this morning. Thank you for your support. Give us a thumbs up, and if you find this program really helps you in the meta things that we do. Now, of course, up market here. Let's take a look on the sector analysis here, and of course we want to look at those that already turned positive. KL Energy, construction, I think property has already turned downwards. Yeah, property turned 3 days ago. After all, it's been going up so much, right? That's what we talk about. And now it's energy turn. All right, so you can see from here, this is why you want to have this foresight with the green pentagon, with the buy or up signal, what we call it, and down signal in here. So that's where the 840 breakout, and that's why those of you who came 2 weeks ago, we talked about the energy sector. You have done pretty well, I think, on that basis itself. But we will check out also some of these later on in here. And of course, month of September has been still negative. You can see before, month of September for the seasonal always been negative. So which I already warned many of our members, and also in our podcast with this continued negative month, negative month, negative month. All right. So that's on the basis of the alert. Let's talk about the alert. We have lots of green pentagon. These are the so-called coal ice stocks. TechCam, Axiata, MBSP, Grab has turned back to so-called red pentagon, media, DNO. Penta turned green pentagon. Now that's one of the so-called very good growth stocks in here. VS turned in here, UWC turned. So by just looking at this, you probably have an eye what really in favorable unders. And of course, V Solar turned back green pentagon, right? That was the one that we disposed of it in here. And you can look at this green pentagon. So you can just click on it. You can see green pentagon turn. Let's see where it is. All right, and nice one after the base came out, turned green pentagon, and this is also in the line with much of the technology that this market is going higher in here. Now remember, V Solar is a trading stocks. I wouldn't even choose it for the turbo trading because look at the market cap. There is a certain market cap. You talk about it also in the orientation program in here. All right. So that's where we are in here. Now, of course, if you want me to check out any stocks with the insider buying and selling, feel free to pencil those in here. V Solar has some insider buying. The Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group bought 8.8 million. Now, take a look at these kind of stocks. Usually when you see this kind of people, you know, Mitsubishi, these are all local smart money lah. They don't want to put their name. They just put it through the Japanese nominees, and they're able to sort of, you know, hide and just tell people, you know, foreign fund. These are all local players who put their money. Do you agree what I've said? If you agree, give me a thumbs up in here. And of course, I do hope that you enjoy and learn something today from our sharing of this. And there are many more. You can go into the watch list and also a few things I always talk about in here. And not to forget, our most important one is our knowledge center, which is pretty much of, you know, replacing the okay, we got Kevin here. Check out PP Jack. Sure. All right, great. Any more? Just put it in here. Now, this is the one that we talk on the Tuesday for the September Pony Express for the US markets. Pretty good result, actually. I think I've shared that also on the members club. And then on the month of August, we introduced the turbo trading method for the Pony Express in lieu of replacing a much faster one, as we done a lot of strategy and back testing in here, sector selection. So that will probably keep you, those of you especially, you can watch this. Just click on it in here. It is almost, how long was this? This is well, it's coming up soon anyway, 1 hour and 10 minutes. So a lot of these video we put up in place in here, so you can able to follow it and nicely too. So that's something from my side to and ensure that the member, you know, able to learn this. This is something that unavailable to the public out in front. Okay, so we've done this, we've done the alert, as we've done the strong sectors. Let's check out on the market changes. Now, if you see from here, this is where we were, pretty much unchanged over the 2 weeks ago. We were in stage 3 distribution, the market started to pull back, then we have, but it did turn green pentagon in here, still pretty much a markdown, but let's take a look at the chart to best say where we were. And you can see market did scroll down, but the volume on the way down was a bit less, meaning it's actually decreasing, not the increasing part. So, but we still need to see the takeout of this uptrust. It's going to happen today, maybe on Monday, but this uptrust, if you see from here, need to be taken out. So if you go to the VSA 360, go back to the front desk here, and very important, we wanted to sort of take out this level here. Yep, this, almost there, 1455, akan datang, 55, one more point saja. One more point saja. So let's see what they're going to push today. They push some Mr. DIY, so all the green stuff lah, all the FBM 30, just push, the market will move already. Okay, so we're likely to see the market close above the 1560, then it's a go-go, right? Which means go-go next week will be good. As also next Wednesday, join me again for the live Facebook. I'll talk about the relief rally, what are the things to look at, and breaking the 1440. Now if you look from here, this is the futures chart, which is the cousin of the FBM KLCI, which is forward looking. Right now you could see the inflows coming in, right? I showed you just now before, so it all really makes sense. You can see the green pentagon also comes in aligned with it in your turn green pentagon, and it's going to test back the 1460. At one time was sticking, the 200 moving average, which is this red line that you see. Okay, this red line here finally broke through it. That is very, very positive, and also align what we also see in the US market in here, breaking above. Yes, it did. And finally, we talked about last Friday, need to be patient, wait for the green pentagon, right? Finally, the green pentagon datang. Right, those of you who have the VSA market stages, definitely that would be good. Now we have Amir wanted to look at USMA too. USMA is check it out also on the smart Robie. If it's a green pentagon, it's already going up already. Always, as I said before, enter after green pentagon. Okay. Now let's look at the FBM KLCI sector. Okay, the sector, which is the important one here. So we want to look at the KLCI sector. If you don't have this is definitely the one that you want to put on, right? And energy is here, so we put the minus 0.5. Right, which is why we want to select those in stage 2. Then we sort out the turnover, and voila, right, we pick those. Remember we talked about it, we want to pick those that is mid cap above the so right here we have the 26 cents, which is the Perdana. I think Perdana started to move up already. You can see here, even with the red pentagon, it started to move up. So that's why it's so easy to pick up stocks with the VSA 360. Valesto was a good one too, just picks up in here. And Vasco started from the bottom in here. So all those are the penny stocks. Tencent one, Dilium also started to move up. Now last week we did talk about hibiscus, right? Remember hibiscus? You can see pushing up this morning in here. A very nice one. We have the hibiscus and also Dayang. Let's look at hibiscus. Okay, hibiscus is a good one in here. Dayang started to push up. So from last week, I think last Wednesday, somewhere around here, market started to push up. USMA, which is the stocks, also Thurston Green Pentagon. Take out this one. I think that if this is an oil and gas, they are likely to push up. But do take note, the oil and gas, you need to put CL here on crude oil futures. You can see, it's really moving up in line with it. So make sure you watch the also crude line takeaway from in here. Okay, this is the one, USMA going up in here. All right, so that's for a lot of the energy sectors. So one of the ways to look at it is to look at the energy sector. In Smart Robie, we also have the hot sectors. Check out the energy, click on that one, you're able to find it. Finance, I'm not going to talk about it in here because that's a bit of slowdown we have seen so far. So that is the industry, very quick one, we look at it just now. Now on the insider buying, which is part and parcel of the VSA 360, let's take a look at last week. On 8th of September, we were looking at NCT. Okay, NCT, let's bring it up. And let me just make it a bit smaller here, bring it up. So NCT. And we want to see whether there is a little bit more on that part. So you can see NCT still hovering on the sideway despite the buying in here. Not ready to push up. Maybe he has to wait for that green pentagon. Yeah. Okay, that green pentagon. Next we have is XL. Okay, let's look at XL. XL holding. So XL holding, yep, XL holding much better. Last week was 84, started to pick up to 88 cents, and you can see from the last buying was 2 million. Mingling, oh, owner lah, this one must be. So if you don't know, just click on this one here, and it will tell you is the executive chairman or MAG. Oh, aqua businessman, I see. Aquaculture and edible oil, chief executive. So owner buying lah. Owner buying. But let's take a look at this stock. Look at the market cap, 270 million here. Not too bad. And just mouse over here. Sometimes this thing is too big. It doesn't show. You can see, right? So probably we just need to go to their website and check out what it says in here, which is under the... So let's take a look at XL. XL is up 14%. Well, this stock not bad. Grand total 192% here. Only lost money in 2008 and 2016. Maybe something you all want to take note of. Okay, show me the money. At 10,000 ringgit now is already 19,000. Not bad at this company. So check out the company website. In here, refuse to connect. So we have to see. Zingling, this one. Okay. So go and check it out. XL Collaborate, CityLink, Frozen Chicken. Okay. So this is a good one. That's how you want to find out something, good about the company. Let's go on to the next one. Kosan. Now, Kosan is a rubber glove. Many people continue to look at these stocks. So Kosan, the rubber glove, right, did move up nicely. This is also due to the company. I think the analyst was talking about it. Still sideways around 136, right? Has this upthrust, and every time upthrust, market tend to pull back because that is a sign of weak. Okay, we got James wanted me to look at RGTB Herschel. Okay, and you can see still a lot of buying. Next we have is the MYEG, which is the owner. Okay, so let's go up here. MYEG. MYEG just scroll a bit down, 6 out of 8. No changes, still pretty much the same, where the owner bought 1.8 million. They need to have some second party or third party to push up this share. We have to wait for Green Pentagon now, just like what we did for the KLCI. Okay. So that's the 4 stock. Now let's take a look at this week. So this week we have Country Heights. A little bit of buying, a little bit of selling, but what I like about it is because it's holding up its base here and it's in green pentagon. Okay, so that's the good one. Next we have is Sisera. Sisera have a Mitsubishi USJ. Is it UJ? I think that's similar to, I think this is the one some institution want to have it. So Sisera, write it down there and check out this stocks. It's green pack. Next we have BJ Food. BJ Food is doing share buyback, I think. So this is the one that I think will have Vincent Tan is buying some So this is the one that we go. And also last is also, I think this is some insider buying DXN, a multi-level marketing of I think the lychee mushroom. Right. So you want to check that one too out for that. Okay, all right. So a little bit I want to talk about the orientation that we are quite happy we finished last week on the 7th of September. So we started in March, which is a 6-month journey. That's all you take. If you're with us for the 6-month journey, the conclusion was that many of these so-called members were just ordinary people, just like you and me. But they're going through the 6-month orientation where they do a lot of trading, virtual trading, and they came out a result, 16.2% gain and a 63% win rates. All right, we congratulate them. And Lee Mayfen, 60% win rate and a 15.6. So time to time we'll share with you, you can actually do it if you put in the time, and very important is to measure them. And that's why we have a 3-month program that we repeat the cycle for 6 months, and then you go through an orientation. So starting this month for the September and then going to the next October, it's going to be the US market, where we get our members to also trade the US market to diversify. And remember, I talked about the barbell strategy, and this is the one that you want to be putting on too. All right, now if you're ready, do join. We have installment payment. You can start off at 6 months, 3 months, and 12 months in here. Small, little price to pay, but big investment to come. And with the US market as well and the Bursa, I think the investment that you put in can be recovered back very easily in here. Great review from our existing member in here. We also love to see your feedback. Let me know in here. And right now, a couple of stocks, I think some of the members want me to check it out here. Definitely one of them is PPJack. I think PPJack was one of the previous one we talked about it early on. It's because of the foreign fund. I think, Kevin, you have this, right? If you have this, you can see there were a lot of insider buying. You can see here, right? Madam Louis buying. This one is good. When they buy there, $1. And if you go back to 6 months ago, see all these are below here. Buy. This was the best one, you can see. Lot of buying in here. Now this sell-off in here, they come back in and support. But earlier on, you go back to 9 months, right? This is where I talk about it at 40 cents. That's a lot, no? Almost 100% return, no? That was only March only, yeah? March, and it carried 100% return. So if you have this insider buying, don't you think you benefit from here? Okay, of course you can open up there and see it bigger too. All right, Kevin, check out this one. I think you have our VSA 360 in here. So yeah. Now for James, also one of our winner here, James, RGT BH, okay, RGTBH. So this is a small cap stock. Again, just be careful. It is 264, very small cap stock. Turn green Pentagon, very good. But very important is, I like this, James, very smart. Good student of mine. He can see a lot of foreign funds already. Not foreign fund, like insider buying. You see, this is very similar, right? That's why sometimes on my VSA 360, we want to emphasize that these insider, the business owner, market drop, they go and sapu one. We saw PPJack, right? Good one. I think, Kevin, you also found it too, right? Same as our member, James also found this too. Now, just turned green Pentagon yesterday. Started the move up in here, 25 cents. Remember, above 19 cents is good enough. I think this one, very good reward to risk. Not good yet, but I think at this point, you put your stop loss a bit closer. I think should be fine from here onwards. All right, good one. Anything else? I think we've seen Amel one already. Okay. So thank you for your support, okay? And do take note, on the 25th, which is 2 weeks from now, I'll be away for traveling. So the weekly training on Monday will be cancelled. But I'll be back on the 25th, 26th, 27th of on the live Facebook. Of course, next week will still be normal, but just I want to let you know. And also take note, beginning first of October, we'll be switching this format for breakfast show to the Smart Robie US market. And of course, don't forget to subscribe all our archive in the YouTube in here, and where you will get the best education in terms of volume spread analysis and also fundamental, getting the insight and so forth in here. And I think that all of you who would have benefited in here, good one, James, and also good one, Kevin, for spotting up PPJacks and also in here. Let's see whether this stocks will do well going forward with the insider buy. So that's all I have for today, and thank you for your support. I hope that we all learn something together, and really appreciate your business and your time with me. That's all. Bye-bye.